Building a billion-dollar business is going to be a heavy lifting task. So it's important that you get well prepared and you have a very clear set of assumptions and goals in mind of what you are going to do with your resources, of your time, and any money that's going to be invested very early on. As an old saying goes, you don't want to boil the ocean. You want to be focused and you want to have a real purpose in mind as to what you're trying to accomplish. The billion-dollar business always starts with defining a billion-dollar problem that you think you can solve. It means looking for a better way of solving that billion-dollar problem than anyone has solved it up until now. And often the solution to that billion-dollar problem can be built upon new capabilities that didn't exist when competitors were building their business solutions for that same problem. Or it can be a problem that wasn't obvious earlier as the economy changes or opportunities change industry by industry. So getting as much clarity as you can around what is this billion-dollar problem and what is the better way that you see to solving that billion-dollar problem, and how do you think that you can have the probability of being successful in building your billion-dollar business. Because when you start out, you're going to be committing an incredible part of your future in terms of your own resources, in terms of attracting resources in from family and friends, particularly in those early days when you're starting up. You want to be able to believe that you're doing something important, because if you don't believe that, how in the world are you going to convince others to come and join you to be part of your team? How are you going to get investors to want to make the first step to helping giving you some funding to get started? So these are all preparation type decisions. And the better prepared you are before you get started, the easier those first 6 to 12 months are going to be. Now, the next question you need to ask yourself is, are you equipped with enough domain expertise in the industry that you selected that you can really not only understand the opportunity, but are you prepared to be able to deal with unexpected challenges? Because there will always be unexpected challenges in any industry. No matter how much domain expertise you have about a market, there are always surprises. And while big organizations are able to absorb surprises, even body shocks, small organizations can be knocked over, even wiped out. So you want to be able to be prepared for unexpected consequences of things that you have no control over. So giving you those words of caution, now let's think about it more opportunistically. First, the more you can define your mission around a noble cause, the better. Doesn't mean that every business is going to have a noble cause, but the more you can make the mission of your company be something of importance, not just to you monetarily or to your partners or your investors, but something that's going to make a difference in the lives of customers, even to society itself, the better your chances of success and the more fun all of you are going to have. So try to pick a domain where you have expertise and think about what expertise in that domain are you lacking, because you'll never be able to build a successful plan B. Plan B meaning plan A didn't work the way you thought it would, unless you have backup contingencies for situations, as I said, that may be unexpected, but where you're going to need potentially some heavy lifting from people on your team who have the experience to be able to deal with unexpected situations. So preparation is a big part of the planning process. Before you even get to how many people, how much dollar resource, how much relationship resources are you going to need to be able to develop your business.